Alright, so, get out of the 7th circle of hell, fly down on the crazy-ass monster, now we're in the 8th circle of hell. You thought the 7th circle of hell had a lot of circles in it. That was only 3 circles. The 8th circle of hell has 10 fucking circles! That's more circles than there are in the entirety of hell! In one circle of hell! Dante, you gotta fucking write an outline before you make these fucking myths, like, write this shit. No, this is bad. But anyway, so we gotta get through this. Let's just get through this. Okay, so first of all, there's first circle. Oh, by the way, this is for people who are like regular type fraudulent motherfuckers. So first one is for pimps and shit. So they're running back and forth between 2 walls of this first circle. First of all, why are pimps here? Why aren't they in the 2nd circle? Everybody, pretty much everybody that we've encountered so far should pretty much be either in the 2nd circle or not in hell. But anyway, so then we get to the 2nd circle, and that's where some flatterers are, and they gotta bathe in shit. So you say nice things to people over the course of their life, bathe in feces. Awesome. Alright. 3rd circle of the 8th circle of hell. So these are the dudes who sell church pardons. That's pretty bad, right? Okay, so they gotta be in a hole face down, and then their feet get set on fire forever. Dante sees some dude he knows. Surprise, surprise, let's keep moving. So we move to the 4th circle of the 8th circle of hell. And there's some dudes who gotta do magic, who wanna do magic and shit, and like see the future. So they gotta cry on their butts forever. Like their heads are turned backwards, and they gotta walk around in a circle, and they're crying, because their heads are fucking turned backwards, and their tears are falling on their butts. They gotta cry on their butts forever. Okay, then 5th circle of hell. This is for where like this is for dudes who like bribed other dudes. So they gotta be in tar, like completely submerged in tar forever, like boiling fucking tar. There's no shortage of boiling liquids to immerse people in hell. They've just got a whole they've got like boiling mustard, boiling blood, boiling ketchup, boiling tar. So these dudes are in tar. The fucking demons are around like poking them with sticks and shit so that they stay under. And some of the demons see Virgil, and Virgil's like, shit, Dante, hide. These guys are assholes. Hey guys, what's up? And they're like, hey motherfucker, we're gonna fucking kill you. And Virgil's like, nah dude, I'm kind of on a mission from God right here, so can we get through? And the demons are like, yeah, sure, let us just give you a guard of like 10 of us who could easily like rape and molest you and then tear you into pieces and then fuck the pieces and then eat the pieces we fucked and then vomit them out and then fuck them again. And Virgil's like, yeah, that sounds safe. So they get like 10 of them together, and they're like, they all have really shitty names like Giant Frazzly Beard and Rabies and like Little Big Dragon and Red Face and shit. And so they're all going along. And all of a sudden, what do you know? There's some fucking Italians coming up in here. And one of the demons is like goring him with his tusks. And the guy is like, oh. And Dante's like, hey, do you know where any more Italians are? And the guy's like, yeah, I can find fucking 7 million Italians if you just let me go right now. And the demons are like, nah, that's bullshit. And Dante's like, nah, come on, let him go. And they let him go. And he's like, ha, I'm gonna escape into the relative safety of the boiling tar. And the demons are like, fuck no. And they like go fly down after him. And they get stuck in the boiling tar. I mean, what the fuck did they think was gonna happen? And then meanwhile, like while all the demons are busy freaking out about this shit, Dante and Virgil are like, alright, let's get the fuck out of here. And so they start running, and the demons start chasing him. Why are they chasing him? They were supposed to be guiding him. They've clearly found the way out, but no, they're running and running and running and running and running, and they go down a slide and they slide down. Seriously, it's like a fucking Disney ride. They get to the bottom and they're in the 6th circle of the 8th circle of hell. And this is where the hypocrites are. They gotta walk around with lead in their clothes. Dante, you were doing so good. Like the flatterers had to bathe in shit. That was kind of appropriate. Now we got hypocrites walking with heavy clothes. What is that about? Oh, and look, some more fucking Italian dudes. Who would have thought? Also, turns out that they're totally lost, and the demons told them to go the wrong way, which is unsurprising because they're demons. But anyway, they figure it out, and they get to the 7th circle of the 8th circle of hell. Wow, we're almost at as many circles as the number of circles that this circle is. Okay, so the 7th circle is for thieves. Thieves get the sweetest punishment in the entire Inferno. Mark my words on this. They get chased around by fire snakes. What do I mean when I say fire snakes? I mean snakes who, when they bite you, they set you on fire. And then you burn to a cinder, and then you respawn somewhere else, and more fucking snakes chase you. But that's not all. First of all, there's a whole bunch of Italian dudes there. So Dante talks to a whole bunch more Italian dudes, and then he's like, fuck you, and they run away and get burned up by more snakes. But then a snake wraps up some dude, and he wraps him up so hard, the dude becomes part of the snake, and then the snake turns into a dude turns into a snake. Everybody is just tripping balls down here in the 7th circle of the 8th circle of hell. So, they keep going. They keep going down to the 8th circle, and this is for people who do fraudulent counsel, like tell people that shit is like really cool and safe when it is not in fact super cool and super safe. And they are just immersed in a tower of flame forever, or like each one has their own personal tower of flame, which is like a little bit nicer actually. These are the kinds of things that I feel like you would get used to over the course of eternity. And there are 2 dudes who are immersed in one column of flame forever, and that's Diomedes, and they call him Ulysses, but his real name is Odysseus. And they're in there because they told the dude that to put the Trojan horse in Troy, and then they jumped out and murdered everybody. So I mean that's a pretty good reason. But then also more Italian dudes! Italian dudes are everywhere! Coming out of the fucking walls! I am so sick of talking about Florence! I'm not even talking about it half as much as he does in the actual book. But anyway, then he gets out of there, and he goes to the 9th place. And this is for, like, people who sowed conflict and stuff. And guess who's here? Well, no, not more Italians. Actually, there are more Italians, but that's not who I'm talking about. Muhammad is here. Mo-fucking-Hammed. Talk about a divisive depiction of hell. This dude is walking around in here apparently because he, like, makes people angry or something. That's kind of fucked up. But what they gotta do is, they gotta walk around in a circle, right? And there's a demon just standing there like, just holding out a sword. And every time somebody walks past them, they like get cut open. And then as they go around the circle, they heal back up, and then they get back to the demon, and then they get fucked up again. It happens, and it happens, and it happens. So, and yeah, and also there's more Italian dudes. More fucking Italian dudes. So now, we get to the 10th circle of the 8th circle of hell. Whew. Well, that's good, right, man? It's like, that was too many fucking circles. Well, guess what, asshole? Circle 10 has 4 circles in it. 4 circles. Not 3 circles, not 2 circles, not 9 circles. That would be worse, but 4 fucking circles. God damn it. Write a fucking outline. Okay, so, the 4 zones of the 10th circle, of the 8th circle of hell. There's the first one is alchemists, and they're covered in scabs forever. Just specifically alchemists. I mean, we had the wizards and the fortune tellers and everything up here, alchemists down here. Don't know why the distinction is made. They're the falsifiers of metal. And then there's the falsifiers of others' persons. I don't really know what that means. And they gotta bite each other forever, and then he doesn't really divide up the other zones. I think Dante just kind of ran out of ideas, and he's just like, okay, and there's also the falsifiers of coins. Yeah, there's a specific circle of hell just for people who make fake coins. Yeah. And then liars are the 4th zone. Wait, liars? Like, that's extremely general. I thought this whole circle was about liars. Pretty much everybody here is all about lying. It is the circle of general, ordinary fraud. And you have a subcircle of a subcircle devoted to liars. Everyone should be in that fucking subcircle, and we could have avoided all of this. But anyway, they get past all of that. They see a big, like, hole full of giants, and they walk around seeing all these giants. And then one of them is like, yeah, dudes, I'll totally take you down to the 9th circle of hell, which is probably, hopefully, the last circle that we're going to encounter. But that is a story for another time.